scheme is to act like they like all of us. In actuality, they don't. They don't. Their scheme.
Are you just pretending, ma'am?
No, sir, no. No, sir, no. No, sir, no.
A rabbi got on Fox News and called Gentiles apes. This is the guy.
Jillian, when I was coming into the studio, I was thinking, what can I compare this to? Do you remember the movie Planet of the Apes? The human people that came to the planet. All of a sudden, you're weird. You're the killer. You're the rotten person. Because they believed in all the evils that was unproven. To be a Jew today sometimes is like the humans that come to the Planet of the Apes and meeting people like him. And like, where did you get this from? Why do you think this way? And it's almost impossible to talk to these people, to reason to these people, because hate is an emotion. It's not intellect. Jillian.
Okay, mind you, he called us that. Let's go up, remember Rabbi Poopko from my viral video? Rabbi Poopko was complaining that this was on the cover of El Espresso. Remember that? Yeah, so they call Gentiles apes, and people like you and me. Apparently I'm an ape and you're an ape and whatever. Apparently. This is how they come off right here. Sure, Rabbi, sure. We are apes and you are the chosen people. They are the chosen people. Absolutely. David brought up the passage from the Talmud where it says, Talmud Baba Mitzia 114b, only Jews are human. The Goyim are animals. So YouTube algorithm, if you're listening, don't demonetize this channel because I'm repeating this verse. And so this is what they say. Only Jews are human and the Goyim are animals. I think the YouTube algorithm would it mind if I actually believed this and was teaching this? I don't think it would mind, but if I reversed that, I think it would really mind. So you probably heard about this story too, possibly. This guy was rejecting an interview with a founder who was Jewish, and on Fox News, they're calling it anti-Semitic.
The Jewish founders of a New York City startup are speaking out after this college student rejected an interview offer with a shocking and anti-Semitic response. Cornell student Austin Franco writing, quote, not interested in working for a Jew. Franco then doubled down in an online post writing, quote, I will fight for what I believe is right, not for money, power, or something material, but for the cause itself. Now, that prompted Cornell to release a statement saying it's investigating and that it condemns anti-Semitism. Franco had applied for a summer internship with the startup Verified, which is founded by proudly Jewish brothers Gabe and Aiden Einhorn.
My whole goal was that we've been seeing rising anti-Semitism, and the whole goal was just to prove that it is real, and this is a clear example of it. I thought maybe he's a college student, he could have made a mistake, or he's going to learn from it, don't need to ruin his life for it, but just to prove a point that anti-Semitism is real. We want to grow our company, and we wanted to grow a team of college students from all different walks of life, with different backgrounds, and really build something special.
It is shocking, Guy, that this individual, when he doubled down on what he said, quote, my experience with Jews had not been pleasant, both in person and online. This is not to say I haven't had positive experiences, but on the aggregate, that is not the case. He doubled down on his anti-Semitism.
Yeah, and he didn't even couch it in the Zionism euphemism. It was just straight up anti-Semitism, not disguised in any way. And then when called on, he was like, yeah, I haven't liked them. And that is basically where we are, I think, with a lot of young people on college campuses who've been poisoned now for years with a steady stream of propaganda, a lot of it, I think, with foreign influence. Notice in his statement sort of defending himself, he said, I'm going to stand up for what's right. What? What's right about wanting to not work for a specific group of people because of their faith or ethnicity? It's the antithesis of right. So it's been completely flipped, and he said he's going to stick to his cause. What cause is that, if not Jew hatred? I don't want to pile too much on this, one kid, but I think that there's a permission structure out there now to talk this way about this group of our fellow Americans, or even around the world, in a way that would not be permissible with almost any other group right now. And there's a sickness here, I would say.
Gabe,
I don't know, like he's arguing what's right and wrong. Is he supposed to be the moral arbiter of truth? Like, if there was a company and they served Baal and the employers were serving Baal, shouldn't we have the freedom or capacity to say, I don't want to work for a company, I don't want to work for leadership that's literally worshiping Baal, literally worshiping Satan, a god, a demonic being? And so I actually don't see that situation as very different from what he did because, well, we know what they worship. juice boxes. We know all that. And so I think we should have the freedom of choice on who we work for and all that. Now, he's very young, and I don't know if I would have phrased it like that because, well, you can get in a lot of trouble just stating stuff that bluntly in today's world where we don't have free speech anymore. Likely this video, because YouTube might see what I'm saying and say, oh, it's not for YouTube's ad guidelines. We can't let this video get monetized, whatever. YouTube, I don't hate any specific race. I'm black. I'm a person of color. I believe in diversity. It's all about belief systems is what everybody can argue against and disagree with and criticize. We can all do that. We can say a Satanist is wrong. We can say a Satanist can say a Christian is wrong. We all have the freedom of religion. So that is what I'm arguing against.
Abe Einhorn, one of those owners of that company, Emily, that we just watched, he said, I felt bad exposing him because I thought he could have made a mistake, and he really doesn't believe that wholeheartedly. I'm glad we know this individual's name. I'm glad he was exposed.
Indeed. And the brothers are so generous and graceful, certainly more than I am, because I do want his life to be ruined. I agree with you. It is a permissive structure.
What? Because he doesn't want to work for somebody of a certain faith that he disagrees with? Like he disagrees with the faith, he disagrees with what they're doing. Maybe he is pro-Palestine, maybe he's pro-Gaza and disagrees with how they're supporting that war over there. And so, I mean, why is it such a big deal? I don't understand it.
And parents, what are your children putting out there? What are the people that have been in your household putting out there online and to their friends? What has been fomented?
And look, Fox News, she's got a cross around her neck saying, I hope his life gets ruined. Didn't she say those exact words? Is that Christ-like? Wait.
Indeed. And the brothers are so generous and graceful, certainly more than I am, because I do want his life to be ruined. I agree with you.
With a cross around your neck. Okay.
It is a permissive structure. And parents, what are your children putting out there? What are the people?
Doesn't the Bible say to pray for your enemies? Because that's the scripture all the haters use against me whenever I expose them. But they're actually preaching an antichrist gospel or a false gospel or misinterpreting scriptures, promoting something evil. And they always bring that scripture against me, but it's like, what about turning that back on them, right?
That have been in your household, putting out there online and to their friends, what has been fomented? Because clearly there is a disconnect. Somehow this person learned that there is an audacity that you can have with this anti-Semitism. That's what I found so shocking. Guy and I toured Poland together last May, and I whenever I see things like this, it harkens me back to our trip, where apparently there's been no evolution since World War II. That deep-seated cultural hatred that's been allowed, that's been fostered, has somehow reignited here among the youth. And it is sickening. Cornell needs to take greater steps. So do parents. So do online forums. And somehow this 65-pound vessel of hatred needs to know that not only is this not okay, but it's not acceptable socially. Because clearly online and among those kid groups, I keep saying kid, among the youth, they have learned that it's okay, that it's right to have this anti-Semitism. It felt sickening for me to just quote him, by the way. To just say those words, quoting him, felt sick.
I'm really interested to see if Mr. Franco gets a job. Does anyone hire this guy? I really want to follow up on this.
Well, and also the irony is that he's studying industrial and labor relations, a degree that is centered around preventing workplace discrimination.
Wow.
The exact kind of bias that he is outwardly and publicly demonstrating against the Jewish people. He says his experiences with
I like this guy. Anyways, they're yapping too much. Now I want to show you, because they're talking about a vessel of hatred. That's what they're talking about. I think they were making fun of how light he is or how like skinny he is. He's a skinny guy, but 65 pounds. I'm sure he's not 65 pounds. Vessel of hatred.
I'm Jewish. Here's my good friend Len right here. There's nothing in my religion says I'm supposed to hate people that aren't Jewish. I think you're the one that's hating right now.
Why don't you read the Talmud?
Have you read the Talmud, sir?
These are the Talmud verses. Even the best of Goyim should all be deleted. All children of Goyim are animals. And you know what? I uploaded just to see if this will get through the algorithm. I uploaded just this video to the YouTube algorithm. And you know what it said? The algorithm said, or what it told me is that it's 24 hours for a review. YouTube has to review it for it to be against YouTube's guidelines, whatever, probably because of hate speech. But it's very interesting because no hate speech was in this actual video. It's just revealing what the Talmud says. That's all it is. And so it probably, what the YouTube algorithm probably did is it can see the words on the screen. It can read all that. And it probably saw this and probably said, oh, this is probably hate speech against a protected group. But what it doesn't really understand is this is what the rabbinic Jews actually believe. That's what it is. So it probably identified it as potential hate speech, but it's actually coming from the Jewish religion.
I have.
Yeah, I have read parts of the Talmud.
I've read the whole thing. There's nothing in there that says anything about hating people that aren't Jewish.
It's all behind your scheme anyway. That's
Baba Mitzia, Gentile goys are not humans. They are beasts. Tospa Jibbo Moth. If you eat with a goy, is the same as eating with a dog.
right.
Wait. What's your scheme? What's your scheme?
Scheme is to act like they like all of us, when actuality they don't. They don't. Their scheme.
Are you just pretending, ma'am?
No, sir, no. No, sir, no. No, sir, no.
Okay, yeah, she would give the truth.
All right, well, we have two people that are dying to meet you.
You hear what he said? The scheme is to act like they like all of us, but in reality, they don't. In reality, they don't. This is how they do things, y'all. How they do things. It's called infiltration. It's called takeover. It's called occupied. America's occupied. When you act like you like somebody, but you really don't, that's the easiest way to infiltrate a Trojan horse. Easiest way, oh, I'm friendly. But in reality, what you harbor in your heart, you hate that person. Easiest way, though, to really mess somebody up and to mess up a whole nation, actually. So y'all may have heard this story right here. Stu Peters, 71 underage Jewish schoolgirls in New York got lost on a field trip, quote, got lost on a field trip, and ended up in a sewer tunnel. This is an actual story. YouTube algorithm. This video is probably not going to be monetized. I'm highly doubtful it is. This is the exact same tribe that was digging tunnels under the streets of New York City and filling them with high chairs and stained mattresses. None of this adds up.
Word? It's not, what's happening? Some young girls, some kids, they were in the park, they got into the culvert of the creek, and they started exploring, and then they ended up not really knowing where they were, and they got a little alarmed. As far as I know from the police, I just got here a few minutes ago. As far as I know from the police, everybody's been accounted for. Nobody's missing. They're about to get them all on their buses, take them back home.
Mayor Joe Rand, Nyack, thank you very much.
This is the same tribe that was digging tunnels under the streets of New York City and filling them up with high chairs and stained mattresses. They love putting kids in tunnels, and this most recent story is no exception. They didn't get lost. They weren't on a field trip. None of this adds up. They didn't get in that tunnel by mistake. If you're wondering how I know that outside of my own discernment, it's because a local Instagram user took his cell phone and went into the tunnel where the Jewish girls were found. And when you watch his footage, it becomes pretty obvious. Nobody found their way into that tunnel by mistake.
I'm here right now at the sewer tunnel cave Munchlandian nonsense. So you mean to tell me 71 Muncie girls hopped on these rocks like some sort of Munchlandian hopscotch?
What?
I don't know. 71 of y'all, let's keep adding that up. 71. Why didn't the 57th one turn back around? Why didn't that happen? I'm trying to understand how all 71 of y'all went here.
So what the hell were those kids doing underground? What is it with and hiding kids underground? What kind of
I gotta bleep out that word. If you know what I'm talking about, it's gonna be bleeped out, because if I don't bleep it out, clearly give me probably a strike on the channel. And then Anna Kasparian responded to this Clash report. Watch Trump's ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee. We went over him previously. A very messed up thinking guy. Defies Trump. Without Israel, there would not be an America. We owe our very existence to what happened in this land. And then Anna Kasparian responded, my dad is older than Israel. Yet this pathetic man utters the claim that the U.S. wouldn't exist without Israel. Yeah, that's crazy. We're having our 250th anniversary, like this year. And Israel was created in 1948, the modern day nation state of Israel. 1948, so how can it, doesn't make any sense anyways. Let's pull all financial military support and see how long this genocidal welfare queens last.
Of Israel to the United States. It's also my job to represent the importance of Israel to the United States. It's also my job to represent the importance of Israel to the United States. This is just another reminder that it is your heritage without a doubt. But minister, it is also the heritage of the United States. Without Israel, without the Jewish foundation, there would not be an America. We owe our very existence.
What? What, Mike Huckabee? What are you spilling out of your dirty nostrils?
For what happened in this land. It's also my job.
What is this man talking about? What is he talking about? Yeah, without these people, we wouldn't exist, apparently. I mean, without this guy,
Why are you coming here?
No, I'm standing. We wouldn't exist without this type of behavior.
Right here in front of you.
And so that's what I'm trying to say, you know, on this whole race wars in the US, they want us fighting each other, white versus black. Let's put our just frustration back towards this type of behavior and the people who are actually causing these race wars in the first place. They're fueling the fire. Again, they're infiltrating America. They're occupying America. And they're promoting this hatred between the races.
Go across the street then.
No, absolutely not.
Go across the street.
No. Back up. Back up. Stay away from me.
Don't. Should I take your phone and call the cops?
You want to try and take my phone from me? I will kick the f out of you if you try to touch me, dude.
Screw you.
Yep.
Go away. This is private property.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
This is a public street.
You're on a public street, but this is private property.
I don't care.
We do.
Why?
We do.
Do you?
Because it's our rights.
Yeah?
Yeah, your right.
You don't think this is my right?
Ours.
Neither does yours.
Wait, are they in America? Because if they're in America, I don't know what they're talking about. This is our rights.
I said ours. The public.
Your rights don't infringe upon mine.
They don't infringe on us.
Don't
go
touch
away.
Me. Do not touch me again.
Go away.
Don't touch me again.
Go away.
Don't touch me again.
Go away.
If you want to see how hard I can hit, touch me again.
Go away.
You.
Go away.
Do not touch me again.
Go away. You asshole.
Again.
Go away.
He's got the most punchable face I've probably ever seen. Well, I don't know. Rabbi Smoley might be comparison. Rabbi Smoley might be a good comparison. I don't know has a more punchable face, Rabbi Smoley or this guy or maybe one of these guys. It's going to be really hard to choose. Which one has the more punchable face? Oh, one more video we got to go over, y'all. If you didn't get angry enough and just frustrated enough about what's going on, I think black and white should really come together here. Like, this video should really just halt the race wars. No more race wars within the U.S. Actually focus on the aliens of America that are trying to control our politics, trying to control our government, trying to control and take away our freedoms. Like, that should be the focus. Because again, I don't even believe we would have the destructive culture that we have that is causing our youth to act up and to destroy cities, to destroy New York. After winning the Knicks games, we wouldn't even have this stuff. I think they have poisoned. I think our culture has been poisoned by a foreign entity.
The Goyim gets angry. The Jews in control. The Jews in control. They control the money. So who will control the money? You? You compare yourself to the chosen people. You don't see their blessing by God.
Algorithm, I know you're listening. This is a rabbi speaking. This is his own words. So take it for what it is.
It's good for you that they run the country and they run the world and they run economy. The whole world came to destroy the Jews. All the empires, all of them are gone, and the Jews remain always in power. It's unheard of.
In power.
According to the laws of nature, the Jews should have died already in the first year after they got the Torah, when Amalek already came. They had no army, no weapon. They're in the middle of the desert with their children, and all of a sudden they are being attacked one day after the other. Back then already it was a huge miracle to survive. 3,300 years of pogroms and Holocaust and all kinds of wars and empire coming to Jerusalem to burn us alive. All those empires disappeared, and we are above everybody. Always in power, always we are the head of the world.
Do you see what he's saying? He's literally admitting what is classified as a trope, an anti-Semitic trope. He is saying that this is actually true. A rabbi, YouTube, a rabbi is saying this out of his own mouth. So who will control the money? You? You Goyim? No. You compare yourself to the chosen people, which is us. We're on top of the world. This is what he's explaining here. Rabbi Yosef mizrachi. And this goes all the way back to how I started this video. which is this story right here that's blowing up, and how this rabbi got on Fox News and compared Gentiles to apes. So I hope all these clips have come together to coalesce into an explanation as to why he actually said that, because they actually really believe this stuff. And the fact that America is allies with this nation is, well, I would say treasonous. And yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. May the Lord keep you. May he bless you. May he shine his face upon you always and give you peace. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and you shall be saved, which this foreign entity and their rabbinic Judaic system rejects Christ. And so they will not be saved until they actually believe on Christ, if they will, which most won't. But yeah, check this video right around over here. YouTube's going to recommend you the best video in the algorithm that could apply to you that you may like. So support the channel, watch this, and I'll see you over there. Right over there. Yeah. Take care. God bless.